I believe that discipline is so much more than just establishing simple routines and setting priorities for your goals. While many people will probably give you an idea on what they believe will be successful, I think most of the people have only scratched the surface. In this video, first we will define what discipline is, then we'll explore how discipline can effectively impact your life. After that, we'll identify areas and where you can apply discipline effectively. And finally, we'll discuss how to balance discipline with the pursuit of healthy goals. Discipline encompasses various aspects, definitions, and meanings. In this discussion, I want to focus on discipline as a quality of behavior in a controlled manner, while also standing with rules and standards, particularly those we set for ourselves. Without discipline, we lack guidance and rules for living our lives effectively and efficiently. Unfortunately, discipline is not something we're all born with. It must be developed. Attaining discipline often involves making small sacrifices with the hopes of creating a better future for ourselves. We really need to assess our habits, routines, and daily activities to see if they are truly aligned with our goals. Discipline often has a negative connotation to it, but I'm here to tell you it is much more than that. And baby, when you shift that mindset to view discipline as a positive force, I promise you, you will have a significant increase in your chance of success. The main purpose of discipline is to teach yourself to preserve, endure, and resist temptations. Discipline must be a choice, and it has to be self-imposed. Much of the journey towards discipline can feel lonely because most people lack self-discipline and struggle with emotional, physical, and spiritual control. Remember, as you start this path towards a higher purpose and self-discipline, remember, you do not have to take this path alone. Also, understand that you are in charge of where your future goes. So if you've been following me for a long time, you know what my favorite word is. It is no. Interestingly enough, the golden rule to discipline is learning to say no. Rather that be to yourself, rather that be to others, say no. When you learn to be totally comfortable with saying no, you are learning how to set healthy boundaries. Saying no establishes boundaries, which is something that you likely learned early in life. You have the right to set boundaries, and it's crucial to assert those with confidence. This includes saying no to wasted time. This also includes saying no to harmful activities. Why am I sitting so far to the side like that? Let's fix this. Most disciplined people that I know are optimistic, resilient, and able to bounce back quickly. I've also heard that those who exhibit strong self-control tend to be happier than those who don't. Also, people are naturally drawn to those individuals who work hard and live with integrity. Following through with your goals makes you stronger and helps you stay focused. Truly disciplined individuals have a single mind focus. Nothing or no one can distract them from their objectives. I know a lot of people hate this saying, but everyone has the same 24 hours in the day. While discipline does carry a negative connotation, it is important to understand that it is a positive aspect as a mean to train our minds and bodies to stay focused on our goals and regulate our emotions. I would say a lot of people struggle with confidence as well as mental and physical strengths. Discipline can help you grow not only as an individual, but also in your role as a parent, friend, teachers, or even just a content creator like myself. If you take nothing from this video, understand this, that discipline takes the responsibility and places it entirely on your shoulders. Ultimately, it's up to you. It's up to your choices that will lead you where you want to go. When you take control of your destiny, though, instead of waiting for someone else to do it for you, you will reach your goals so much more faster, and the journey will be so much more rewarding than if you waited for somebody else to take the action. I have observed that people who lack discipline often experience conflicts, misunderstandings, and failures in their commitments. They also struggle to regulate their emotions, which can lead to anxiety and inability to face challenges. And sad to see it, It's usually in people pleasers. It is so important that when you think of discipline, you should not be thinking of physical abuse. And we can blame that on childhood trauma. You should treat your body, mind, everything above kindly and avoid abusing yourself. The negative connotation associated with discipline often stems from how many of us were raised, as well as experiences that we've had with harsh disciplinary actions used against us. Like, it should never be used to introduce stress or anxiety. It should be used for motivation and hopefully helping you to improve yourself. So my advice is this: do not confuse discipline with abuse. Understand both concepts very clearly and choose to embrace discipline while rejecting any form of abuse towards yourself or others. If you haven't grasped the concept yet, discipline should be centered on yourself and not anybody else right now. We're focusing on you. When you commit to waking up at 6 o'clock, you are demonstrating punctuality and reliability by following through on what you promised the night before. Remember, discipline is about what you pledged to yourself, not what you promised others. Focus on the reward of doing what you said you would rather than the punishment. Also, avoid setting expectations that you know that will lead to failure. Doing so only sets you up for failure. And may I say, this is just practically self-sabotage. You should also incorporate any habits that you choose to do into your daily routine, study habits, dietary choices, friendships, and any situations where you may need to make decisions that involve saying yes or no. Balancing discipline requires understanding of your expectations to yourself, and it is also important to lead with empathy and understanding. Keep accommodations and modifications in the back of your mind, because there will always be a day where you will not feel like you could be 110% or fully present. When I am really focusing on changing my life, I like to think of two separate people. The first person is highly disciplined. I observe their life, including their job, their home, their work areas, relationships, and then I consider somebody else who is less disciplined. By comparing the two, I am able to find a healthy balance of them. I don't want to be unpredictable, nor do I want to feel overly restricted by excessive discipline. The real goal is to find balance and incorporate it as easily as possible into your life. The main purpose of this whole entire conversation is to change the negative connotation that comes with discipline. I want to see more people be successful in their work environments using discipline as a tool to push themselves closer to their goals. I wake up every single day and I plan my time and effort because I understand the benefits of being punctual and having expectations of myself. Having this security in myself means I have to show up for myself even if others do not, because I deserve it and so do you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this montage of just me saying discipline 35 different times. I dare you to rewatch it, and every single time I say discipline, take a shot. I'm just kidding. I am back with making videos. I am very happy to take a break. I do have a video coming out talking a little bit more deeply about the month of June and how that went. And June tore your girl up. When I tell you, tore me up. But I am back to making videos. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please comment that down below. Also, if you have your own advice, please put it down below, because more than likely I will implement it into my life. And until next time, thank you. Bye.